Welcome back to the Greener Lawn. Today we are going to be changing my stock blade on my Timemaster over to this Gator blade.
So welcome back to the Greener Lawn.
Did you say the greener lawn? Why would you
greener
say
lawn.
welcome back to the greener lawn?
I didn't say that.
That's what it sounded like.
No. So
right.
welcome back to the Greener Lawn.
It is an organ blade. What this is as you can see, is it has these high lift blades on the edge to where it is way more aggressive on keeping your clippings up in the air until they chop down. This blade that came on it is super good for side discharge and bagging. This one is made for mulching. So if you are looking for a quality mulching blade, this is the blade that I would recommend. I have ran it now for a half a season, and you can tell it's definitely got its use out of it. It's wearing in the right places. You can tell that it's wore off on that edge because that's where it's flipping up all the grass. This one's due for a change. I normally switch these out half a season. So I had these on last year. I switched over to the beginning of the year to these ones right here. And you can see these ones have gone dull. So I have my new ones that I'm gonna be replacing. And I'm gonna go get these sharpened. So then when these ones go dull, I'll put these ones back on and I will have these sharpened. That's how I rotate them. So all you have to do is remove this center bolt right here. You'll see that there is this little grommet that holds it in. All you have to do is just pull this piece out, put it on the new one. You can tell that it sat right here on this old one right here. And then you put it in with the fins facing upwards. Tighten it back down. You can see that little grommet holding it in right there. So you just have to double change on both sides and you will be done. So not very difficult. These are the blades that I do recommend. I like these blades way more. I get a way better cut quality as far as mulching is concerned. These blades have done a lot better. But over here on the Toro Timemaster, because it does not have that twin cut technology, it left significant amount after 1 second on a cut. This is something that I've noticed several times with its cutting, that if I get into long grass, if I don't let it sit there and just mulch it up and go over it, it leaves me a lot of debris like this if I stop it at all. I noticed it if you guys ever watch my videos before, that when I come up to my fence, I'll open up my fence, I'll walk through my fence, and then I push my mower through, and then I bring it back. And I notice where I had my mower stop at, I always have this happen. This at this point in time went from 6 inches down to 3.5 inches on both sides. 3.5 inches over here, 3.5 inches over here. As far as the actual cut quality, I would say that the Honda overall performs better on its cut quality because the Timemaster does this. This amount of grass sitting on your lawn like that will definitely kill it. Maybe a different blade would be a good thing. One thing that I've noticed with the Timemaster is that I get all these what I call loud and prouds because they stand up and you can see them. That stand up above the rest of the crowd where it missed it. Especially when it gets above the 1/3 roll like this was. I can kind of come down through here and you'll see right here, right here, right there. It's all over the place. Now if I keep it within 1/3, it doesn't usually do that, but it is something I have noticed. This blade, I've not noticed that at all. This one has been super solid this season. It has gotten outside of ranges, it has been inside ranges, it has been a much more solid blade. Comparatively, if you look at both these blades, you're gonna say this blade's gonna be heavier, but I'm lifting both of them, and obviously I should throw them on a scale, but I just don't have a scale handy. Only marginally heavier. It really isn't that heavy compared to this one. When I talked to my Toro certified dealership, they were the ones that recommended this. This was their recommendation. I call them Gator blades. They're a high lift blade. Like I said, that's the actual brand that I'm using, Oregon, and that's the part number right there. There are a few other ones out there that you can use that will work pretty well as long as they have this high lift. Do you see that difference right there? Pretty darn significant difference right there. And with that thickness of this blade, it will hold a lot more, because you can see it's wider also. It'll hold a lot more grass up as it's spinning, as it's keeping it up, to cut it and to mulch it down a lot better. I have now ran this, like I said, for a solid half a season, and it's been a solid blade. I've really enjoyed using it. So that's why I purchased the second one, to be able to rotate these in and out. If not, I would have just gone back to this blade if it wouldn't have been good or whatever. But as you can see, even on the wear patterns and stuff, this one doesn't have a whole hardcore wear pattern. It does have a little bit of a wear pattern right here, but overall you can definitely see where it keeps that grass up, and it's just wearing this completely off, because that's where it's holding all that grass and all that grass is hitting. So overall, this is the blades that I like. Like I said, the one that I am currently using is the Oregon 594-601. It'll be down in the links down below where you can pick these up. This has been my solid blade for my Toro Timemaster for mulching. So, new blades. Not very difficult, super easy, quick change. So while you're down here, just get rid of all this stuff that's down here on your deck, so it's not restricted, because what it's doing is it needs all this area to create its suction and to create its vacuum to be able to cut and mulch properly. So while you're down here, just go and get rid of all this. I'm Jeremy of The Greener Lawn. Make her green. Also, before anyone says that I had this on backwards, I am putting this on this side. I just had this piece in here so I could show you this, and I could show you how this piece went in. So don't say anything about that. It's going on the right side now. It will not be in there upside down. Like I said, fins are supposed to be pointing up so that it holds the grass and it like keeps it up underneath the deck, because that's what we're looking for, is for it to mulch, to hold those clippings until it's ready to fall back down and into the grass and be less than 1/4 of an inch.